Well, let's get a check on what's playing out in the crypto space now. Yes, that's the TGIF trade right there. We're seeing Bitcoin kicking it off in the red. But on the flip side, Ethereum is looking better, 2.52%. I guess Ethereum is back on with the rally, that we've seen so far. We've seen the likes of BNB also up there, Cardano. So the big boy, almost 2% drop right there today. Let's bring in Rume Ofi now, financial market analyst, to bring us up to speed. Hello, Rume.
Hello, Larry. Good afternoon.
How's it going, Rume? So we're seeing the Bitcoin and Ethereum there trading in opposite directions today. What's driving sentiment for you? How do you see the weak performance for both digital assets?
So the market is ranging. If you pay very good attention to it, the market is actually ranging. You can see it's making resistance at 120. Earlier today, it went to about $415,000. It's still ranging. A couple of the altcoins are going down. It's a preparation for a bigger push, but we need to take our time to be able to examine the market to see what exactly uh, comes up as time goes on. But the truth is, we're headed towards one of the biggest bull market, and a lot of people need to be very, very careful and prepare themselves so that they take the best advantage of the market. A couple of things happening, not too clear in global finance. The tariff scare is still there. August 1st is coming. We might see a few bit of downside, and before the upward movement, peradventure a very big movement in October. So let's get our fingers crossed before that.
Yeah, I guess fingers crossed at this point. So you don't see many shocks coming that could, just put an end to this bull cycle we're seeing in the crypto space?
So I practically I don't see I don't see any for now. I don't see any for now, but I think a couple of other things could happen as time goes on.
All right, so going into next week, what do you think could be the catalyst, for most of the trades next week, and also looking at big trends that are happening right now in the crypto space? Do you think that the trends are getting more interesting at this point? I hear there's a new belief trend now with a couple of meme-like kind of cryptocurrencies.
Yeah, so most of the coins coming from the Solana end is making a whole lot of sense right now. Also, the Sui ecosystem is also making a lot of sense. But again, um, coins that have very good utility are what a lot of people should look at. Ecosystem driven, new world, real world asset, Solana ecosystem, Sui, and Ethereum. A couple of them, layer twos, all of that making sense. But I really don't think it's a meme time right now because uh, memes are not basically made to make a whole lot of things works, but just to speculate basically. So I'm looking at a couple of um, ecosystem, reward asset, social file, DeFi, a couple of them that actually most likely have the tendency to be able to add a very good utility to the market.
Right, because I heard about some new trend at this point where there's a cryptocurrency trying to outpace, the kind of run we've seen with the S&P 500. That we have the one that's also trying to outpace the Dow Jones Industrial Average, in the U.S. So both of them are trying to flip, what we've seen, the kind of growth we've seen for those indexes. How do you see that playing out?
Yeah. So there's something I think actually is going on now that I also think I like is the fact that a couple of stocks are being tokenized now into the crypto space. I think all of that will make sense. So, for example, you can tokenize Channels TV, for example, and trade it on the Nigerian Stock Exchange, things like that. Then exchange platforms in Nigeria, people like Busha or Quidas could be able to list that on their platform. It's going to make a whole lot of sense, and I think it's that trend is coming up now, most especially with the act, the Genius Act that has actually come out. I've seen a couple of listing of the conventional stocks, but this time being wrapped in crypto, and I think that's going to make a whole lot of sense. So it makes it easier for people, even those in Nigeria here, could be able to buy into platforms in the US, and they just trade it on their exchange platform, and it makes very good sense and makes things life easy at the end of the day. So the truth is that the future is upon us. It's just for us to see the best possible way to take advantage of them.
Yeah, I guess they've tagged it the internet's capital market. We'll keep watching. Everything's getting tokenized at this point. But thank you so much, Rumi Ofi, for bringing us up to speed, and enjoy the weekend at this point.
Thank you very much, Ladi. Hope to turn up soon.